Today we will be taking up part 2 of binding energy per nucleon. In this we will undertake some examples which are based on binding energy per nucleon. First example is the binding energy of deuteron 1s2 and alpha particle 2he4 are 1.125 MeV per nucleon and 7.2 MeV per nucleon respectively. Determine which one is more stable, and second one is energy is to be released or given to the nuclear reaction, this one, and how much. यानी हमें इस रिएक्शन में ये देखना है कि ड्यूटेरॉन और अल्फा पार्टिकल इनकी बाइंडिंग एनर्जी पर न्यूक्लियन दी हुई है, इनमें से कौन सा मोर स्टेबल न्यूक्लियाई है वो देखना है. Since the nucleus having greater binding energy will have more stability, so in this case the binding energy per nucleon for alpha particle is greater than that of deuteron particle. So in this case alpha particle will be more stable than deuteron. Second part is energy is to be given or released in this process, and how much energy this will be. So in this case, since we have been given binding energy per nucleon, so we can calculate binding energy by multiplying it mass number A. So for deuteron, the binding energy will be this one by multiplying binding energy per nucleon with its mass number. So this is the binding energy. And similarly for alpha particle, the binding energy will be this one, 7.2 is given, and multiply it by mass number 4, then it comes to 28.8 MeV. Now this is the nuclear reaction which is given in this equation. In this reaction we have to find out the value of Q, positive or negative in this case. So writing this equation in terms of energy, because here are two nuclei, 1h2 and 1h2, so I multiply it by 2, and in energy terms we can write it like this: mass of proton, mass of neutron, minus binding energy, and in this case 2 protons and 2 neutrons for -2. So in this case also we can write this equation like this one. Bd is the binding energy for deuteron particle, and B alpha is binding energy for alpha particle, and this is the Q1. By solving it, finally we can get the value of Q, which is equals to B alpha minus 2BD. Since B alpha is 28.8 as earlier we have find out, and this one is BD is binding energy for deuteron, so finally we get the value of Q is 24.3 MeV, which is positive. The positive sign of Q indicates that the energy will be released in this nuclear reaction. So in this process we can write the whole equation in this form, which means the energy for 2 deuteron particle will be greater than that for 2he4 nuclei by an amount of 24.3 MeV. So finally the 24.3 MeV will be released in this nuclear reaction. Now second example, it is interesting example. The binding energy per nucleon of the nuclei taking part in the disintegration ZXA minus Z1Y1 Z1YA1 plus Z2YA2 are EB, EB1, EB2 respectively. यानी यहाँ पर जो भी न्यूक्लियाइज इस डिसइंटीग्रेशन में भाग ले रहे हैं उनकी बाइंडिंग एनर्जी पर न्यूक्लियॉन्स ये दी गई है। यानी जो पहला न्यूक्लियाई है जेडेक्स है उसकी बाइंडिंग एनर्जी पर न्यूक्लियॉन ईबी है, सेकंड है उसकी ईबी1 है, थर्ड है उसकी बाइंडिंग एनर्जी पर न्यूक्लियॉन ईबी2 है। नाउ कैलकुलेट द एनर्जी रिलीज्ड इन दिस न्यूक्लियर रिएक्शन। In this reaction again we have to find out the energy released in this reaction. So it can be written as this one. We want to find out the value of Q. So if I write this equation in terms of an energy form, then we can write it ZMP. Since Z is the number of proton and mass MP is mass of one proton, so total mass of or equivalent to energy, total energy will be ZMP for proton, total number of protons. Similarly, A minus Z gives the number of total electrons and Mn is the mass of one neutron, so this term gives the total energy due to neutrons, total number of neutrons, and this is the exact binding energy of this nuclei. Similarly, this is the case for this one. The first term is this, and similarly Z1 is the number of protons in this nucleus and MP is the mass of one proton, so total energy for total number of protons is given by these terms. Similarly for neutrons and the binding energy for nucleus first. Similarly for this product nuclei, this can be written as like this one and Q is here. We know that the binding energy per nucleon is given by the binding energy divided by mass number. So binding energy can be written in terms of binding energy per nucleon by multiplying it A. Putting this value in the above equation, we can find ZMP plus A minus ZMN. Since this terms can be replaced with this one AEB, this is the binding energy, and this is the same, and this term can be replaced with this one A1B1. Similarly for A1B1, because for this nuclei we put this one. This equation can be written for this one also. So for this one is A1 EB1. Similarly for second nucleus, this can be written as like this one. Finally, for reaction to take place, this is the conservation laws where both sides the mass number must be equal. So A is equals to A1 plus A2. Z is equals to Z1 plus Z2. This must be hold good. So putting the value of A2 and Z2 in equation first, we can write like this one. Putting the value of Z2 in second term. In this term, putting the value of Z2 and A2, we get this one. By solving it, we can find finally minus AB minus A1 EB1 minus A minus A1 EB2 plus Q, and finally again we can put the value of A2 as A minus A1. So in this case we find the value of Q, which is positive energy released A1 EB1 plus A2 EB2 minus AEB. This equation is in terms of binding energy per nucleon. If we write it in binding energy, then it can be written as like this one. This is the energy released in the given nuclear reaction. If in this question it is also given that the binding energy for first nuclei, the daughter nuclei, is be even something value, and the binding energy for first product nuclei and second nuclei also given, then we can find the energy released by adding the binding energies of product nuclei minus the binding energy of the daughter nuclei. So we can find the energy released in this equation. Thank you.